Well, after 7 months of not reviewing any movies, ever since I've reviewed Sonic 3 in December of last year, I'm finally back with movie reviews. Hey guys, this is Collector Dude Bluey Fan 2010 here, and finally, welcome back to another review after 7 months of not reviewing a single movie. I I think this is kind of a dumb thing I did. Like, I didn't feel like doing like movie reviews. I just felt like I was like pretty much done with them since like I wasn't really into them anymore. But then I just realized I'm like, you know what? I want to do movie reviews again, since it was really my thing back in the day, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's do that again. So, for For my movie review, we're gonna be reviewing on Disney Pixar's latest film, Elio, that came out a month ago, which was on June 20th. And it's directed by Domi Shi and many other directors. And the film, the film starts Elio Solis, which is an 11-year-old kid who he's pretty much a loner and doesn't really have that much friends. He goes to camp and then gets like bullied, but then he gets beamed up into space from aliens, and then in space he goes to this place called the Communiverse, and then he meets this alien named Glorden, who became his very best friend. But there's this one character that's Lord Grygon. He wants to destroy the Communiverse because of this sun. So I don't want to say much of the movie because, like, to avoid like much spoilers. Yes, it's still playing in theaters. Now, what do I think of this movie? Pixar? Pixar, you've brought another masterpiece. First, we have Inside Out 2, which is one of my favorite Pixar sequels. And now we have Elio. This has got to be one of Pixar's best original films they've done since Soul and Coco. No joke. And this didn't deserve to flop at the box office. This flopped really bad at the box office because of the marketing. And honestly, I was pretty upset that this movie bombed at the box office. There are people that are saying that, oh, support this movie. We need original ideas. Well, I wouldn't say it because of the audience. I wouldn't say the audience. To be honest, it's pretty stupid that Disney blames the audience for this movie's reason to flop at the box office. It's pretty much the marketing's fault, honestly, yeah. The marketing of this film was not great. No, it's not as bad as Elemental's marketing. Elemental's marketing was way next level because of that one meme that on TikTok of that one character, yeah, no. But Disney just didn't care to market this film. They only cared about like their sequels like Lilo and Stitch, Zootopia 2, and others. And it's pretty sad to see original films getting treated like this, which, please support this film. Please support this film. I know sequels are great. Yes, sequels are great and get a lot of money. But sometimes people just don't want that anymore. They want original films. And honestly, it's pretty sad to see this movie bombed at the box office. Well, right now it's doing decent. I wouldn't say it's like bad, but it's just doing decent because it just passed the 100 million at the box office, which is a decent start. I'm hoping it's a sleeper hit like Elemental, because this week we got, that one movie with the Smurfs. Yeah, no. Because, like, the only animated movie that comes out, like, in June of last month was Elio. And it had massive competition with, like, How to Train Your Dragon, Lilo and Stitch, and many other films that are blockbuster. But Yeah, unfortunately, this movie didn't do well at the box office, but I'm hoping it's like a sleeper hit like Elemental. Right now, it's doing fine. Right now, it's doing fine at the box office. It's not doing great, but I will say it's just doing fine. Because it passed the 100 million, which I'd say it's a decent start. It's decent. Now we're gonna move on with the story. The story is really good. I really love the story. It has a really great story. It's not one of those cliche stories about all that. No, at least it's not one of those cliche stories about the story about, oh, I want to do this in my life. Like, yeah, at least Elemental did that story like in a different level. Yeah. Now the animation. Okay. I've heard a lot of controversy about the Bean Mouth characters in the Pixar film. Like, guys, just get over it. It's just an animation style. Like, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. They're just trying to do that's the animation style they have. They worked really hard on this movie, because this was originally supposed to come out in March of last year, but then they delayed it to June because of the writer strikes, and they had to change the entire story. But I feel like the older version of the film just felt bland. Oh, and also speaking of like the older version of the film, Elio was actually supposed to be an LGBT character. No joke. That was actually like around on social media. Elio was originally supposed to be an LGBT character, which unfortunately Disney had to cancel that because of what happened with Lightyear and all that. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, they did that with Inside Out too, and now with Elio, like, yeah. I don't want to talk about that much, yeah. But anyways, I feel like we've got it the better this is actually the much better version of this movie than the one from last year, because it just sounded bland. And plus, there was actually no villain in the plus, there was this article that I read, I think it was on X Twitter, that it explained the original story of Elio, that there was no villain. Heck, even Lord Grygon was not even a villain. He was actually an ambassador. Which, honestly, I think that original story sounded pretty bland in my opinion. I like this version of the movie better. So anyways, you guys, so let's talk about the characters. Now, Elio Solis is a great character. I really like his character. Now, this character named Ooh, she's also a good character. Now, we're gonna get to Grygon. He is a really great villain. He's also very one of Pixar's, like, scariest villains, like, since that one character from, like, Monsters, Inc. Then we have Questa, which she's a great character. And then we have Helix. He's also a great character. But my favorite character has to be Glorden. Yeah, I mean, he is such a likable character. He's very likable, and he's also very adorable as well. And fun fact, they're also selling merchandise of this character, so I might buy those merchandise of that character. He's gonna be a fan favorite for sure. He's actually a fan favorite from the movie, because Glorden stole the show of this movie. Yep, he stole the show of this movie. Also, Aunt Olga, she's also a great character as well, and can also be relatable for raising like an only child, because I don't want to say what happened to Elio's parents because of spoilers, but it's something tragic. I don't want to say it because to avoid spoilers, but I'll just say it's something tragic. I really like also the message of the movie. I cried like 3 times, 3 scenes in the movie, 3. Like, this movie's like pretty much relatable to me, because like sometimes like I feel like I don't fit in. Like, that's like me, that's like Elio in a nutshell. Like, he feels like he doesn't fit in, but then he finds like new friends that actually like him, so he feels like where he belongs. And I really like the message about being unique and meaning that you're not alone. That hit really hard, that I was in tears during that scene. I was in tears. Like, that has to be one of the most has to be one of the most emotional Pixar films ever since Coco, Soul, Inside Out 2, and many other Pixar films that are emotional as well. Not only this one's emotional, but it also has funny humor as well. I really like the humor of the movie. It's funny. Um, I really like Elio and Glorian's friendship. It's a really good friendship. Although I don't think it's as good as the other Pixar duo friendships, but this one is actually a pretty good duo friendship because Glorian actually has empathy for Elio, which is actually like really sweet. And yeah. And I'm pretty glad that this movie got good reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. It got like an 83% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is actually a pretty great number for Pixar because pretty much original films like Elemental didn't get like that high of a score on Rotten Tomatoes, but surprisingly Elio got like a high score, like an 80 I think it was like an 82 or an 83, I think. I don't remember, but that's actually a very good score for Pixar. So overall, Elio is one of Pixar's best films, and it has to be. Is this topping Inside Out 2? No, it's not. But I'll put this as my third favorite Pixar film. Number 2 being Inside Out 2, and number 1, you guys already know, it's Soul. Yeah, and Elio deserves a 10 out of 10, and it did not deserve to flop at the box office. But, to be honest, it deserved better than that. It deserved better marketing, but there's this new film called Hoppers, which I will talk more about that on my trailer reviews for upcoming animated movies. Because I'll talk more on that, and I'll talk more on that for that one that one trailer for Hoppers. Yeah. So, if you haven't seen this movie, go see it in theaters. It's out now. It's still playing, if not, maybe you can just wait it like when it streams on Disney Plus, and maybe it could do like very well on Disney Plus, like Elemental and Encanto. So yeah, all right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and stay tuned for my trailer reviews for The Cat in the Hat 2026, the new SpongeBob film, and the Pixar's next original film, Hoppers. All right, see you guys.